become the porn industry's newest fortune cookie. And what country to nibble on? Well, you get the chance because I am actually giving you the opportunity to have intercourse with me. And I really mean to fuck and suck. And that will happen on the next shoot. A record-setting gangbang sex extravaganza. Hey, I'm really looking forward to meeting you and eating you. And I hope that you feel the same way too. So, till then, I've got movies to make.
I love taking baths. It's so healing, you know? Water. Feminine element, as they say. Oh.
Sometimes people they ask you, your daughter is not with you, are you feeling lonely? I say I never feel that, because we have every week we have a phone call from her, and we call her. We know that what she's doing there, so I don't feel any loneliness.
A lot of you have long fingernails, and the problem is, if she does get cut by a fingernail, then that could be the end of the whole thing, because she won't be able to work if she starts getting internal cuts and bleeding. So anything else is fine, but if you could just please refrain from putting your fingers inside, or be very, very gentle when you do, because I'd hate for this whole thing to come to an end down to the fingernail. Okay, we've got to a situation which was the one that I was hoping we wouldn't get to, where unfortunately she has been cut with fingernails. What she's asking to do, she's in pain at this point and doesn't feel that she can go beyond 250.
They didn't have enough research done on the people that were participating.
Oh, didn't have enough research on the people that were participating?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Well, because although you're all using condoms, you're still taking them off to come. And I think that you should have at least asked everyone for an HIV test. I mean, one person.
Didn't they have HIV tests?
Some of them did, but certainly not all of them.
How do you know that?
Because I was watching people come in. I was stood at the entrance, watching people go up and they got their name and off they went. They didn't know how HIV test.
She was sort of on the impression that they all did.
False impression.
If I got AIDS out of the whole thing, I'm not going to regret it because I had experience. I lived. Because I love, you know, now is the time to die or whatever, you know.
你实在是很疼你这个人。
我不理解。我不理人家的耻笑，你为我争口气。
好，我一定为你争口气，我答应你，妈。妈，我一定为你争口气。妈，我一定会，妈，我答应你，你相信我吗？
我相信你，不然的话我哪里会活到今天？
So it was like 6 guys that raped you at once.
I went to visit my friend, got off the wrong station, and I started talking to this guy in the tube, and it's this black guy, and we hit out really well. So we decided to have sex, right? And he took me to this block council of flats. I was curious, I was thrilled, it was exciting, obviously, because of danger. There was this little trash disposal place, and went in there and did it. And the guy goes, "Wait a minute, you know, I'll be back." Came back with his friend. I did his friend, and like soon a whole crowd gathered out there, right? I realized that they were there to fuck this girl and take her money, right? I just froze in a way. I was just doing it mechanically, you know, just thinking, you know, they might kill me, but they just kept coming in, right, one by one.
Perhaps this is what you were waiting for. You watch it with his friend. This is what it must feel like. This is what it
I need to let the pain inside me out, because I feel that I need to be alive. I want to feel the pain, because I need to know that I care for the people that I care for, because I'm alive. And that's why I cut myself out. Sometimes there's a pain inside they can't let out because you're so numb. Because life leaves you so numb. You just gotta feel something. And something just occurred to me. You know, in ancient China, children, you know, to come, you know, when they have a term called 慈母, which means, you know, benevolent mother. And sometimes, you know, children build shrines after their mothers pass away to commemorate that love. My mom deserves a monument.
Okay. Trying the tauhu. So I hope that she's happy, and then she wanted to settle down in the state. I say it's okay. I'm very open-minded. If you're able to study there and find a career and get a good partner, so why not?
Right.
Yeah. But my main thing, I pray very hard for her. She will always belong to God. This is my last prayer.
Return her fluids back to her precious body. An exchange made only with a fingertip. Her mother's last prayer is the only safety she'll know. And her father's mind is swept up in a ceremony. A promise to rid herself from the harm inflicted. She died for her mother. I promise I will always belong to God, she said. I will always belong to God. The name her mother gave her promise. The dead of her body, the dust of bed. The dead of her body, the dust of men. Return her precious food back inside her. An exchange made with the fingertip. My mother's last prayer is the only thing she will know. She will always belong to God.
We're keeping this from my father right now because of his ill health. I'm sure one day my father will learn to, you know, will be able to accept it. They've been behind me all the way. You know, they've always believed in me. I know that I will not let them down. No, I won't let them down. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make them proud of me.
it's nice to be able to get to a point with clients where you can roll and play and kiss and hug and make love and have sex or whatever and feel real easy with it all.
Do you think you enjoy sex when you're with a boyfriend?
Yeah, I don't think that, I know that. I don't do it if I don't enjoy it.
And what is it about it you like?
About sex?
Yeah.
The closeness, the physical feeling. I like the feeling inside my vagina. I like the eroticism of thinking of a penis inside me. I think I'll run through the whole story here.
Sure.
I've had problems with vaginal infections for the last couple of years, and they've been a real burden on me. And I finally got to a good specialist who said, well, I think all your clients should wear rubbers.
Oh, really?
Hold on.
Since completion of this film, the International Professional Surrogate Association, responding to the AIDS epidemic, now recommends that safe sex be practiced at all times between surrogate and client, and that no exchange of bodily fluids occur.
So what I've decided is the most practical thing to do is that every one of my clients get checked. And if they have intercourse with someone else, either they use a rubber with the other person or they use a rubber with me. So we keep the environment clean, so to speak. And with my personal contacts, I use a condom. I don't think it's fair to ask you to go out and get checked and then I have intercourse with somebody and bring something into our relationship or the relationships with my other clients. We're going to talk about every part of the body that's visible. Well, at least almost every part. From head to toe, I don't want you to skip anything that you're aware of. Starting right from your hair all the way down to your toes. And I want you to talk about how it looks to you, not what you project other people think it looks like, and how it feels. And if you need to touch yourself as you're doing that, to remind yourself how it feels fine and how it functions. I like how sturdy my body is. I guess what I like overall about my face is that it's really crooked. I decided I liked it being crooked. I got a crooked jaw. See, that's really crooked there. I used a Mack truck ran over my face when I was born. And I have crooked nostrils. And one eye smaller than the other. And this side of my lip is a lot smaller, except when lipstick on, I fixed that. And I think, gee, with such a crooked face, it still turned out. You know? I mean, you can take anything to its advantage, right? And so that's what I've done. I said, in spite of being crooked, it's good.
That we're really dealing here with men and your idea of men, particularly your idea of your relationship with your father.
He called the other night.
Why do you think you're thinking about your dad?
Well, he's drinking again. Really bad. And I had a dream about making love with him. I mean, I know the dream's not about that literally, but it's really disturbing to me.
What do you think the dream of making love with your father is really about?
It's about wanting him to love me.
See, if you make love with someone, well, it's like
More
internalizing. If I'm gonna, you know, like when you made this cup of coffee, you put the coffee in and put it in there, and it all got mixed up together. You know, and then we have coffee. And if we put into Maureen the idea of a good father, and we accept that, and it gets mixed up, then you have inside of you the whole idea of a good Maureen who has power right now. Do you want them to stop?
No, it's okay.
that's part of what is the strength of your work, you know. All the pain that you've had and how you're getting richer and fuller. And that you know yourself now better.
I know.
Makes you who you are.
Yeah.
He reads for your body, and in a magical coating within the flesh of his tangible. This is the dream which occurs once a year. What you thought was in the arms of your father. You wake up with your stomach turning. What have you done? The psychic reboot. Your glowing abdomen. Speaks with his fists out, gritting his teeth with the rage of his blood. You want to sword the mix of your mother's body. As she swallows, the fluid becomes overflowing. Suck the last out of your father's cock and speak for his love. This is the dream. Dream that occurs once a year. Once you have found what you thought you were in the arms of your father.
I'll tell you what I do. I work with men who have sexual dysfunctions as their partner. And I practice sex with them. And I practice social skills. And I practice communicating. And I practice teaching them how to love people.
So many
I
words.
figure if I practice it enough, maybe I'll catch on.
Yourself. Practice makes perfect.
Mm-hmm. And I think I do it because I don't know how to love. Because I don't think I saw much of it. There's got to be a better way than, punching somebody in the mouth. There's got to be.
Well, I always remember you as being a pretty much of a good father to me when I was younger. I mean, you and me had a lot in common. We did a lot of things together. We went a lot of fishing trips up north, and we had a lot of good memories. But these bad memories, are the ones that keep arising. It's like a horse, they say if you beat a horse, it'll always remember you. And even though you never beat it, you never struck me or you never hit me or anything, when you see your father take this fist and fucking just beat the shit out of your mother, I'm sorry, man, but it's tough. To have your sister and you, me and my sister are so close. That's something that brought us so close together because we were the only ones we had. We didn't know what was going on.
where to start. Really don't. Let's see if we can make certain steps. I would. I don't even know how to start. I mean, I feel like a prostitute walking into a Catholic church. I'm lost.
You know, it certainly isn't all your fault. And I think I'm still lashing back at all the hurt that I felt from when I was a kid. And like today, you've made more sense to me than I ever heard you say in the last 10 years.